What's up everyone, welcome back to the vlog, good to have you. Today we have a very special visit to Canon out in Burbank, California. So I'm here at Burbank here in California, trying and testing out the new Canon EOS R. It's Canon's new mirrorless line of camera. It's a full frame camera that was just released earlier this week, and from what we've been able to explore so far with these and hearing from the different Canon representatives here, it is a magnificent mirrorless camera. So we're looking forward to testing it out a little bit more and checking it out and seeing if it's going to be a perfect fit for our new camera lines. Alright man, what are your thoughts so far?
Dude, this camera is freaking awesome.
They're taking my 5D Mark II right now.
The digital display inside the eyepiece it's amazing. It's almost as if you're looking through the real viewfinder.
It's like a marathon.
The awesome thing is, I can flip this out.
The nice thing about it is it's small.
And if it's unlabeled, you can find, and you can change your focus points according to where you want them.
That's really cool. Also want to point out that on this particular EOS R, they're using an older Canon lens. So I'm sure most of you guys who are photographers and videographers probably have been wondering about the new EOS R and have seen other videos. But it does have this adapter for your EF lenses and even EFS lenses. Which means that I'm currently shooting on my Canon 80D, which is a crop censored camera, right? And I'm using a 10 to 18 millimeter, and if I were to use this lens that I'm currently using on the EOS R, it would be compatible if I were to use this adapter that's right there. So it's really neat. This lens works just as amazing as I'm sure with any of the other lines of the DSLRs that Canon has. Really cool. Shout out to you, Canon. Thank you for providing these.
So you ran the base.
They're free. Alright, so we've been doing some exploring around this in Canon Center, and it's been really great, and I actually met somebody who's really awesome. He just moved over not too long ago from the East Coast, and let me introduce you guys to him. This is Ace.
Hey everyone, what's up you guys? I am super pumped to meet you guys, and I got my camera going over here. Hey everyone, this is Raphael. You guys just seen him introduce me, so I'll introduce him.
What's up, everybody?
So expect that collab to come soon.
We'll be back in another video.
Mother truckers.
Woof. Later. Alright, so our thoughts on the EOS R. Overall, an incredible camera. There is no doubt about it. I was telling Gus that I saw a lot of videos reviewing it after the unveiling out in Maui. I think it was in Maui in Hawaii. Different YouTubers, different Canon representatives that went out there, different people in the industry with video and photography. But it wasn't until we came here to Canon in Burbank and actually got that hands-on experience with the camera. This camera is just the most amazing camera that Canon, I think, has released to date as far as consumer level cameras go.
Yes, oh yeah. I mean, the price point just itself is awesome. It's $1,000 cheaper than the 5D Mark IV. Yeah. You're getting a better processor. You're getting Wi-Fi and Bluetooth capabilities, which do not come on the 5D Mark IV.
Right.
It's mirrorless. It's lighter weight. It
is incredible how light it is. If you guys look at some of the images or any of the videos with the new lenses that have come out, it looks ridiculously small with those lenses. But actually holding them and feeling how the weight is and the balance on these cameras with those lenses, you're just left in awe. Like, how is this even possible? I was telling some of the Canon representatives that, I shoot with a Canon 80D, and that's a smaller Canon camera compared to like a 5D, even the 60 Mark II, and it's got more weight on it than the new EOS R. And one of the really cool features that we saw for photography was that it's able to pinpoint onto the eye of your subject. And so when you're taking portraits, you're looking at either the LCD screen or the viewfinder, which the viewfinder is also an amazing EVF.
On the R, yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. But when you're looking at it through the LCD, even through the viewfinder, you're able to see that sharpness, and you're also able to adjust the autofocus point. Not the autofocus, the focus point, because it didn't work on autofocus, right? Remember? Trying to track the focus doesn't work with autofocus. You have to put it on manual. Mm-hmm. So while you're looking through the EVF, you're able to touch the LCD and pinpoint the place that you want to focus on. It's really cool, something that you're not able to do with any of the Canon cameras. And no idea if you can do that with any other camera.
Well, you can't, because they don't have a EVF in your eye or in the viewfinder.
I mean, but even other mirrorless cameras, I don't know, like Sony's.
You have to touch, and I don't know. This one you could touch, drag, and be like, I want this here, and then you can while you're touching the thumb on the screen, you're looking at it live in your viewfinder.
Yeah. So it definitely blew us away, and it's a product that we're just kind of now left like, okay,
how do we get it in our hands?
In our hands now. So as of today, when we're filming, it's technically still not released. They told us here at Canon that they're not releasing the camera, the EOS R, until October. But they are taking pre-orders now. So if you're looking into getting an EOS R, then I would recommend you going onto Canon or B&H or your local camera store. Our local camera store is Sammy's, so we'll probably check them out and talk to them soon. And you want to pre-order that camera because they're thinking that there might be a few back orders and they won't be able to fill those back orders until January of 2019. So we're also now kind of just thinking like, okay, how soon can we get the camera?
Yep.
So if you guys are in the market for a new camera, I definitely think that you guys should consider the new EOS R. It is a very versatile camera, very lightweight, very portable, super compatible with all of your lenses. That's the other thing that we haven't talked about. Very compatible with all the lenses.
I was just thinking about that.
Using their new adapter. So they have 3 adapters. They have the basic one starting at $99, and that literally just lets you change your lenses. You can either use the new, I think they're called EFR?
EFR mount.
EFR lenses. You can use those, and you don't have to use the ring on that. The new adapter. Or you get this adapter and you can put your EF lenses and EFS lenses. So you can use like my 10 to 18 millimeter that I have on my Canon 80D. I could use that, and that's really neat. And then they have the 2 other ones that are $199. That $199 one has a new ring.
Tactile ring that you can program inside the menu section to see whether you want to change your ISO with that, your aperture, your shutter speed, your exposure compensation, a few other things. And just with that ring, and it gives you that extra ability that you didn't have before, where you had to like kind of mess with buttons here. Now you can just, okay, I want this to be like, I would use it for like aperture.
Right.
Like if I want my aperture to change, instead of dialing here, you can just change on your ring. Yeah. Which is pretty cool. Or the ISO.
Right. And then finally, you have a 3rd adapter that includes ND filters. And that, I was telling a lot of people, is going to be very game-changing, I think.
Well, it's 3 filters. So you have, it comes with the clear filters. A clear filter, then you have a polarizing filter, and then you have an ND filter.
Right.
They said up to the moment right now, it's only Canon-made filters, which makes sense. They're the ones coming out with it. It's new technology. But that one's going for, what?
He said it was kind of varied. He said it was either $399 or $299, depending on which ones, which slots you got.
The clear filter is $299. The polarized was like,
I think that one was like $399.
$399.
And the ND filter.
The ND filter was $5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
I didn't get that.
$499 or $500.
Yeah. So you have this range of adapters that you can put on the new EOS R, but ultimately though, what you want to get out of any of these adapters is you are able to use any of the Canon lenses or any compatible Canon lens with this new camera, thanks to that new adapter system that they've come out with. So I think Canon is onto something really great.
It's a new mindset that we have to take into consideration. They were talking about that, 50, 60 years ago, they changed mounts and everyone was having a fit about it. But, it's change has to happen. Yeah, personally, I didn't like that they changed the mount type, but hey, it's gonna happen. Things change. Yeah. But this camera is just phenomenal.
So, final thoughts again. If you're looking for a new camera, I definitely think that you guys should consider the EOS R. It is going to be a game-changing camera for photography, I think, in general. And we're looking forward to what Canon brings to us in the future. I think there might be some new cameras coming out next year too. I've heard, I don't know.
Just kind of look out.
Speculations there. But thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate you guys coming along with us here to Burbank, to the Canon location. And we'll catch you guys in the next video. And until then, see ya then.